Cancer, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading, a 9 card spread, past, present, future. But before I even, start with this reading, and even before I even get a chance, to, finish off this reading, we're heading down towards the end of 2024, entering into 2025 in a few days. I want to wish you all a wonderful, beautiful transition into 2024 to 2025. I hope all the best for you all out there. I really wish you all the best in all your new goals and endeavors and voyages that you're going to be embarking in the next year. So, but anyway, I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started. Okay, the general card for today is the 8 of Cups. Okay, let's look at the first row, which is also the past. You get Page of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I see here, I'm going to first start off with this one, and then I'm going to head off to the other ones. And it looks like, that you were somehow stuck in the past, because upright, it's like this voyage of going out there and saying, okay, we're going to go on this, this journey, this path that we're following, but it looks like in the past that you were somehow stuck. And, whatever, took place even before this past moment happened, okay, maybe you took a wrong turn somewhere, and maybe you took a break, and, you missed the ship of opportunity, and it just went off without you, and it left you at the docks just thinking, okay, how am I supposed to get out of this situation? So, it's like, okay, but the good news is this is also in the past, and we're still going to be looking at the other cards and clarification. But I just kind of see, okay, in the past, and this could have also maybe been a lack of motivation as well. And maybe, something really took place before this past incident. It could have taken place a year ago, months ago, weeks ago. But something, caused you to maybe even lose faith and confidence within yourself to actually think, okay, I don't know how to move on from here. Well, we're just going to have to keep going. Because what I like about these two cards together, and let's look at the Ace of Wands. This is all about, it's sort of not quite like the Star Wish Fulfillment card situation, but this is an ambitious card of thinking, okay, it's like you first get the Page of Wands reversed, there's a lack of motivation, you're stuck, but this is you actually bringing back your motivation and saying, I'm just going to keep going. I don't know how I'm going to get to the other side, but I have this motivation and drive within me to actually keep moving, because it's better to kind of, start, walking zigzagged and be stuck and to think, okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. So I see that there's still that ambition within you. However, somehow I do see that you're kind of still doubting yourself and thinking, is this actually a really good idea to keep following and to start proceeding with this idea? Well, the thing is, it happens. You come up with this idea. Let's say, you want to be a rich individual and you think, okay, I don't know where to go. This is the inspiration of saying I want to be rich, but then you're just kind of doubting yourself the next day thinking, what was I thinking? It seems too far-fetched, to even, reach that goal. Well, the thing is, it's like you have to put time, effort, you have to network, look for resources on how you want to get that particular goal, and not just think, okay, I'm just going to snap my fingers and voila, I just get everything that I want and desire. That is not how life sadly works, I mean, maybe in those fairy tales and stuff like that, everything just works out for, those movie stars and stuff like that. But in reality, you have to put time, effort, and add resources into getting that goal. Because the thing is okay, the ambition is here, but so is doubt. But the thing is this is also in the past. We're going to have to look at the other cards and especially the clarification. So, let's look at current times. You start off with 3 of Pentacles. Lovers reverse. Now I'm going to actually, turn this card around. I'm first going to put it right here for a sec. 9 of Cups. Okay. What I see you doing here is you're actually, getting the resources and networking, which I mentioned before. If you want to actually have that wish fulfillment, you need to put time and effort and find the resources. And this is what I see you doing, is putting the time, effort, resources, maybe networking with other people, partnering up with other people. But I just see that you're actually putting some effort into it. So that's a really good step to actually take, to always ask for help, advice, guidance, support, whatever you need and desire the most in reaching that Ace of Wands situation. But then with the Lovers reverse, it feels like, that it's a bit of a stalemate kind of situation, because, it's like, okay, maybe, you're telling your friends, oh yeah, I want to be a rich person. I want to live in a mansion, for example. Okay, I will be living in a castle real soon. But the thing is, in this situation, it's kind of like thinking, well, it's like the Lovers reverse. It could be, that you're kind of losing interest in this love for this idea. Or it could also be, that you don't really have the resources or options just yet. It doesn't have to mean anything negative. I mean, this is the center of the entire read, but as long as you do get the Three of Pentacles, there's still people out there that are willing to help and support you, even though the exact means aren't there yet. But you do get Nine of Cups after this, and this is fulfillment. So something obviously will, transpire between a lack of means to fulfillment. So, well, yeah, whatever will happen between, this time and this time is pretty much going to probably work out for you. Now, let's look at the future. You get the Seven of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed. And Two of Swords reversed. Now, let's look at these two first. The thing is, okay, the transition from fulfillment is, you do get the Seven of Swords reversed. This is kind of more of an honesty kind of card. And what I see here is that, maybe you're kind of coming to terms with, maybe, this idea is not really, going to work out. I mean, okay, I can't say anything. I'm just your tarot guide. I'm no seer. I can't see what the future is. But what I see here is that, okay, this is an honesty card. So maybe it is all about me, because upright, it's kind of conning and being a deceptive individual. But this is also a strategic kind of card of thinking, how am I going to get all of those knives and run away with them? But a reverse is kind of like, okay, right now you're in a fulfillment situation, and, either, you're going to come to terms with that. It's kind of an unrealistic goal, maybe. Or maybe, it's like this is kind of thinking, okay, the outline is there, but we're not actually putting time and effort into it, because with the King reverse, it's kind of also like a lack of clarity, and also kind of like, which way do we go from here? But you do get the Two of Swords reverse, meaning obviously you know which way you're going to go in the future, because this is the final card of the entire read. So, whatever it is, I'm sure, whatever, will happen between this time frame and this time frame is actually going to work out well for you in the end. But we're still going to be doing clarification, so let's see here. For the Page of Wands reversed, you get Three of Scepters. You feel stuck, but yet, you get the Three of Wands. You are going to be boarding, or you were boarding the ship of opportunity, even though you probably thought, well, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. And the thing is, or, there could still have been also options and opportunity for you, even though it may not seem like it. And the thing is, it's, it can happen. Whatever, feeling and reality, it's always kind of a bit of an illusion, because, you may seem, feel like, well, I don't feel like I'm going anywhere, whereas, you actually are heading off to something way better without even realizing it. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is it may not seem like you were moving, but definitely you were heading towards something way better. So, it's like, it happens, you don't have to be exactly stuck, like in a chair or standing and not heading off to something, but metaphorically speaking, it's like, well, you were heading off to something, but, it kind of felt like you weren't doing anything, but yet there was still opportunity and growth and development. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Magician. You wanted to manifest something with this Ace of Wands. Now, brilliant, beautiful, wonderful. And that's what I'm talking about is, this is the ambition. This is you wanting to actually put time and effort into something and to say, okay, it's like, I want to start creating something. And you know what? I've done plenty of Cancerian readings, where Cancers are really good entrepreneurs. And I just see this is a wonderful, beautiful combination. The need and, or, the the want and desire and the manifesting of something that you want and desire. You know, if you want to be rich, you know, try to make as much money as possible and try to budget and, you know, and listen to advice from financial advisors on how you can keep your funds and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I saw you doing. With the Seven of Pentacles, you got doubt because you got Five of Grails. Now, I can't show the Five of Grails to you, but I will show the Seven of Pentacles. You know, the doubt, you know, can create disappointment. You know, you have this beautiful idea saying, okay, I'm going to be rich. And, you know, but then, you know, okay, the idea is there, but the reality isn't. And that could cause one to doubt because, you know, one minute, you know, let's say, okay, one day, you know, you say, okay, I want to be rich. Then, well, the next day you think, well, I'm not rich right now. What happened? You know, how can I get there? And so that's what I sense is, you know, you're kind of doubting the whole situation and it's leading or led to disappointment. And, you know, the thing is, you know, okay, don't let yourself be stuck in disappointment and doubt because it didn't happen overnight. As the saying goes, Rome was not built in a day, you know. Sometimes these things, you know, if you want to build a Colosseum, it's going to take probably many weeks, months to actually build that thing, and not just that it will happen in over, you know, 12 hours or 24 hours and then wow, you get a beautiful Colosseum. No. Sometimes, you know, these ideas of what you want to manifest probably takes some time to actually bring to fruition, and not just that it happens overnight, you know, say that you're waving your magic wand and that, okay, the next morning it's like, you know, yeah, that it became a reality. You know, that's not how reality sadly works. For a Three of Pentacles in current times, you get Queen of Wands. Now, this is what I'm talking about. The Queen of Scepters. You know, now you're finally getting the confidence because you're working together with other people and networking. Now, this is beautiful, brilliant, remarkable. Because the thing is okay, you're actually asking other people for help. You're networking. You're seeing what other people are doing, you know, how they got their fortunes and riches. And that's what's also kind of giving you the confidence because you're finally actually moving. You're not like the Page of Wands that just stuck and saying, okay, you know, I want and desire being rich or whatever, you know, desire you want, maybe a new home, a new car, whatever it is. But the thing is I finally see you regaining your confidence because you're networking and going out there finding other people, you know, who've been through similar situations. And that is great, you know. For Lovers reversed, you get the Fool. The thing is, you know, it's like, well, you feel like that there's no opportunities out there, but I see you actually taking the leap of faith and getting on that metaphorical diving board and heading off into the unknown. You do get the Nine of Cups after this. So the thing is it may not seem like that there's options out there, but there are options, but you just have to kind of try something. This is a chance card. Give something a chance and not just say, well, you know, it's like, you know, I want to manifest something, but, you know, if you don't try something, you're not going to manifest or bring it to fruition in any way. You know, you need to actually put time and effort into actually, show off that, magician situation in the past or your desire. And, just actually, you know, we'll take a leap of faith and see what happens. You can just try anything that works. Eventually something will stick. For Nine of Cups, you get Ten of Knives. Okay, this is kind of a bit of a disappointing situation because, you know, this is probably something that you tried, you know, that you thought, oh yeah, this looks promising, but it ended up not working. The most important thing is to not give up. Sometimes, you know, it's like, you know, okay, you think that something is working and then a few seconds later, it just shuts down like that, saying, nope, okay, try again. And that's the lesson that a lot of humans are not good at doing. I mean, I hope you're, that you still have, determination within you. But something that seemed to really be working and give you like this real big, wonderful, euphoric moment actually just did not work out. Okay, these things happen. But it's most important. It depends on if that magician moment is really worth your time. Just do not give up on what you want, because the thing is the moment that you give up, okay, then it's not going to work. So sometimes, it's like these things take time to actually bring forth. Let's say you are building a Colosseum, and you're stacking the bricks up, just to we'll start building up that beautiful Colosseum, and halfway it all just crumbles down and breaks down. And that's kind of what this is. It's like, well, maybe there's a bit of a storm or wind that knocked over half of your bricks, and then you just think, man, it looked promising, but it just didn't work out. Don't give up on what you want and desire. Sometimes, it's like, well, you hit bumps in the road, you hit setbacks, that once upon a time it looked promising, but then, it just broke down. Try something different. But, just don't give up on what you hope and desire. Because for Seven of Swords reversed, there's an honesty card because you get Emperor. Now, this is what I like is, this could even be an Aries that's going to come and help you and support you and or you could even have Aries, but this is also your stability of saying, I'm confident enough to just not keep up. I mean, to not give up, and to keep going. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay, you're finally coming to terms with honesty, saying, okay, I don't like, how this happened, but yet there's still that confidence within you to say, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. Whatever I want and desire. Okay, sometimes, something looks, so beautiful and wonderful at the, first, everything just worked out well, but then it just breaks down. But I just see that you're just moving forward and not giving up. Good. For King of Swords reversed, you feel like that there's no clarity, but you do get balance with temperance. Wonderful. This could even be, an Aries or Sagittarius that you have somewhere in your star chart. But I just see that, okay, with the lack of clarity and the lack of, direction, you do have, the patience and stability of actually saying, okay, sooner or later it'll be done. I don't know when, where, or how, but as long as I keep going and just keep piling up the bricks to that beautiful Colosseum, it'll be there eventually. And that's what I see you doing is, it's like the temperance is also about keeping yourself calm and stable, even if you feel like, you're in a bit of a frenetic mood of thinking, what if this will never happen? What if it keeps breaking down? What if this and that? Well, the thing is sometimes you have to, go down different routes or try out different strategic mindsets to be able to actually finish whatever you want and desire in this world. Because, there's no straight line saying, okay, you're just going to go, for 5 hours straight and then make a right and stuff like that, and then you'll get to your destination. No, sometimes, there's a bit of, like traffic, or you have to take a different route that'll be actually 10 hours, but as long as you don't give up on what you hope and desire, your goal will be achieved eventually. For the Two of Swords reverse, you know exactly where you want to go because you get the Eight of Grails. Okay, now if you want to give up. No judgment ever from me. But if you want to leave off to something different and try something different, that's okay too. No judgment ever from me. Whatever you want and desire is only for you and you alone, Cancer. So, sometimes you do need to walk away from something and to think, okay, this is just not working out for me. I need to find a different hobby or a different goal or a different voyage or endeavor. And, that should actually work out way better than being stuck, piling bricks for, something that may or may not work out in the end. So the thing is whatever you want and desire, make sure it's because you truly want it, and maybe, either, don't give up, but if you really feel like you need to walk away from whatever this whole situation was, do whatever you feel is right. Okay, wow, what a bit of an intense, heavy reading, but we're going to continue on with special vampire card. The Magician. Second Magician. Ooh, I wonder what you're going to be manifesting, man or woman, whoever's watching this. But yeah, I kind of see that you're still manifesting something, and maybe you're going to be manifesting something different, and that's why you're walking away to something different. This is great and beautiful. As long as, you just keep on, doing whatever you want and desire, Cancer, that's the most important thing, that I want to let you know is whatever you want and desire, just keep up the good work. Just keep up manifesting whatever you want in this world, because this is for you and you alone, and don't let any kind of discouraging moment stop you in your tracks. And no matter how many times you have to repile those bricks or whatever, any kind of endeavor that you want, just keep up. Don't give up. Okay, let's do a Vampire Oracle. Eternal youth, energy, newness, and vitality. Now, this is the gift I want to give to you before we, finish off 2024, is enter into 25 with energy, newness, and vitality, because that's how I'm also going to see the 2025 as newness, and I hope that you will too. And the thing is, it's like, okay, right now you may think, okay, we're coming down to the end of 2024, and I am so exhausted, or maybe not. I mean, if you're one of those people that just thinks, okay, I'm really tired. But the thing is rest up as much as you can, because I do see this newness about you coming in the next weeks, months, and even years. So, embark on this new ship of opportunity towards 2025? Okay, so I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video. So for answer number 1, you get 10 of Cups reversed. And this is a no card. For answer number 2, you get no because you get 2 of Cups reversed. And for answer number 3, you get yes because you get the Hanged Man. Look, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading out this, but in case I don't get a chance, I want to wish you all a wonderful transition from 2024 to 2025. I love you guys incredibly. Please do not give up on what you want, hope, and desire. I really hope, you will continue whatever goal or ambition, endeavor you're heading towards. But I just want to say how much I love and appreciate you guys incredibly. Thank you all so much for supporting and joining me. So I wish you a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful new year. I love you guys.